Welcome to Solving Quadratics. This is brought to you by Energize Math. Please visit energizemath.com at the end of this lesson to download the note. When you go to solve a quadratic, you're essentially finding the x-intercepts. There are two possible x-intercepts, or potentially just one x-intercept when the x-intercepts are the same spot as the vertex, or there might be no x-intercepts. X-intercepts are also called the roots or the zeros. There are two main methods we're going to look at. The first one is solving by factoring. It's probably the easiest and the quickest way of doing it. When you're solving by factoring, all the 6 different types of factorings come into play. So they all work the same. You can all potentially get the answer the same way. You just have to choose an appropriate method. This one is difference of squares because I have one perfect square subtracting another perfect square. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the square roots, and I want to add and then do the square roots and minus difference of squares right there. When I go to solve, I actually make it equal to 0. I make my y equal to 0 because at the x-intercepts on the x-axis, that's what your y value is. Now, when you're multiplying and you want to find something that goes to 0, if this equals 0, the whole thing will equal 0. Or if the other bracket equals 0, then the whole thing will equal 0. So to actually find your x-intercepts, you take your brackets and you make them equal to 0. Then I'm left with simple equations to solve. 2x plus 3 equals 0, so 2x would equal negative 3. X would equal negative 3 divided by 2. Or 2x minus 3, so it would be 2x equals positive 3 on the other side. X equals 3 over 2. So I have my two x-intercepts of negative 3 over 2 and positive 3 over 2. And my quadratic would look as such. Okay? That is solving by factoring. You found the x-intercepts by factoring and then making both of the brackets equal to 0 and solving. The second method we're going to use is solving using the quadratic formula. It's a little bit longer, so it's best to be used if you can't factor or factoring is difficult. I'm going to take my quadratic, I'll take the exact same one I had, so I know I'm going to get the same answers. And here my a value equals 4, my b value, I have no b value, so it is 0, and my c value equals negative 9. I'll put those into the quadratic formula, so it goes x equals, and it'd be negative 0, plus or minus the square root of 0 squared minus 4. My a is 4, and my b is negative 9, all over 2a. Now negative 0, positive 0, still 0. Plus or minus the square root of 0 squared. Multiplying all those together, I have two negatives, we go with positive, and it's plus 144 all over 8. 0 plus or minus square root, and it would be 0 squared plus 144 is just 144 all over 8. Plus or minus come into play now. It's where I'm going to get two different answers. X equals 0 plus 144. Oops, sorry. Square root of 144 divided by 8. And x is going to equal 0 minus the square root of 144 divided by 8. The square root of 144 is 12. I'm going to have 0 plus 12 and I'll have 0 minus 12. It's still just going to be 12. So it'll be 12 over 8. And x is going to equal negative 12 divided by 8. And reducing my fractions, I'm going to get 3 over 2, and I'll get negative 3 over 2, which are the exact same answers I had from the previous question. This is solving by solving quadratics, and there are two methods, quadratic formula, or the first method we looked at was solving by factoring, where you made your factors equal to 0. Again, please visit energizemath.com to download this lesson. Thank you very much.